Check, check, check.
Flamingo Jiu-Jitsu versus IJJ, MMA and Grappling School versus Team Genesis, Ippon Martial Arts versus Bengaluru MMA, Bengaluru MMA fighting again versus Kaizen MMA, and then lastly Octafit versus IJJ. So 5 exciting matches. Keep the energy up. First match, Flamingo Jiu-Jitsu and IJJ. Start warming up. Flamingo in the red corner, IJJ in the blue corner. IJJ, please come to the blue corner. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Coaches, send in your fighters. Come on.
On the floor, around.
Good evening, everyone. We're ready to go. Starting off with match between Flamingo Jiu-Jitsu and IJJ, Institute of Jiu-Jitsu. And we're ready to go. Yeah. Toss a coin, rock, paper, scissors, something. We start off with a match between Rohit and Ashwin. A very technical feeling out process to kick things off. Ashwin keeping his elbows close, defensively sound. Rohit with the first attack. Beautiful attack by Rohit. Sasai arm drag to a back take. This is getting close to a finish in the first minute. The arm is trapped in. The only challenge Rohit has is his own arm is trapped as well. He has to get his arm out. Ashwin keeping his hand low to work one of the hooks out. That can open him for a choke. Ashwin getting his back to the mat, which is defensively sound again. Rohit getting ready for an arm drag. Rohit actually swinging between his back attack and a mount. Goes back to his back attack. Now he's a triangle. There is a triangle which is in. And an armbar attack. Ashwin has to be very careful here. He is between the devil and the deep sea here. He goes too straight. There is a triangle, a back triangle on. And goes to side on. There's an armbar on. That's it. That's a finish there. Aman from Flamingo Jiu-Jitsu versus Bhuvan from Institute of Jiu-Jitsu. Bhuvan immediately going for a single leg takedown. Going out of bounds there. Coming back in. Continuous effort by Bhuvan to finish that takedown. Aman circling, keeping him active. Aman there attempting to get close guard. Has to be happy with a half guard. But he's got his shoulder off the mat. So this is quite an even position for these two players. Bhuvan looking to flatten him out. In this position, it is more favorable for the top player if he can make the bottom player's shoulders touch the mat. This is called a pin in wrestling. In Jiu-Jitsu, of course, it's not a win, but it's still an improvement of position for the top player if he can get both shoulders of the bottom player to touch the mat. Goes for a back attack. Has hands connected, does not have two hooks. Now has both hooks in as well. This is threatening a finish here. Bhuvan has his arms connected around the neck. Aman has to be careful, has to be sound in his defense, has to look to work the hands off, cannot let Bhuvan connect to his neck. As the ref resets the match, the defender has to look to get his back to touch the mat. That's how most exits from this position will happen for the defender. For the attacker, they're looking for a submission from here. They're very close to a submission. So Bhuvan will just be looking to finish here. Aman will have to get his back to touch the mat to exit this position if he's to get into a safer position. Ready to go here again. Aman has to clear that arm around the neck. Has to be very careful over then. Has to get his back to the mat then. Bhuvan looking to finish here. He has to entirely circle the neck and then look for the finish. It is the overhook hand, the hand which is around the neck, which is more important. That's the one. Now he's switching hands. Both hands are overhooks. Aman switching forward now. This is very advantageous for Bhuvan to look for a finish. Aman gets back up, out of trouble for a bit here. Still in lots of trouble. Gets the arm trap. That's a significant improvement for the back player. If he can trap one of the arms, because then it'll be two of his arms against one arm of the defender. So you will see the top player, the player who has the back, Bhuvan in this case from IJJ, looking to trap one of the arms if he can do that. That's safe defense by Aman. Aman coming back on top. You saw again that Aman first connected his back to the mat to escape the position and then got up on top. Just under 2 minutes left on the clock, and Aman is down by 2 points. Bhuvan up by 2, so can afford to be a little bit more defensive. Bhuvan here. Aman has to go on the attack. He needs to make these 1 and 3 minutes down. That's quite sharp. Aman using the threat of that Americana to distract Bhuvan and using that to pass, comes up on top, passes, gets a point for the pass. So he's now 2-3, 1 point behind Bhuvan, now looking for a back take. Gets the back points, now they're even on points. One more point for the back take. Aman has piled on the points here within a short period of time, going 5-3 up. Ref pauses time, 24 seconds left on the clock. Bhuvan two points behind Aman here. 24 seconds for him to work that 2-point deficit. Aman looking for a finish here. Ref calls action. Hello?
Dance on the floor, get around. Dance on the floor, get around. go, get around.
Shubham versus Parag. Parag straight away going for a takedown. Goes 1 point up. Hasn't passed the guard. Shubham still keeping one of his legs inside. So he has got a knee or guard gets that leg straight. Okay. He switched to the other leg for a hook. But now in a much higher risk of getting passed here for Shubham. And he gets passed. No. Able to defend. Last ditch effort, gets into a half guard. Shubham keeping his frames intact. Parag looking actively to work his elbows loose, work Shubham's elbows loose. You will see the top player trying to build space between the bottom player's elbow and their ribs. Like you see now, that space makes it easier for them to pass. And it's defensively sound for the bottom player to keep their elbows close to their ribs. It's considered good structure in Jiu-Jitsu terminology. Attack by Shubham, gets a quasi-triangle. This position is called a quasi-triangle. He has to, if he can pull his leg down, then he can switch into a triangle. As you see him pull now. Parag's corner asking him to posture. Shubham's corner looking, trying to help him finish the triangle. Triangle is one of the more complex submissions in Jiu-Jitsu, the more involved submissions. Shubham with a knee lever attack, trying to sweep. Parag staying on top, keeping Shubham's. So as you see, Parag has worked Shubham's shoulders, both touching the mat. This is favorable for Parag, will help him pass. Shubham has to work and get one of his shoulders off. And Parag uses that opportunity to get a pass, gets a point for his efforts. You again see Parag building that distance between Shubham's elbow and his ribs. So he's attacking with an arm triangle here, but he's too high at this point for an arm triangle. It's unlikely that he can finish from there. Shubham escapes into a turtle. Parag ahead on points, 1-0. Now Parag up by 2 points and gets a back take here. Can he finish here? 1 minute and 22 seconds on the clock. Shubham defensively sound there. Goes to his back. Parag takes the bound. Gets another point. The points are beginning to pile in Parag's favor here. Shubham has to turn this match around and quickly because the clock is quite unforgiving. We have only a minute left. Parag up by 4 points as the clock ticks to the last 30 odd seconds. Shubham in a good position, framing with inside with his elbow, but he has to turn the tide here. The clock has only over 15 seconds left. And Paro closing out the match there. Farooq winning that match by points.
Guys, anybody standing up? If you guys want to come and fill this space, please
and
do.
then
Come fill the space here on the right as well if you want. Sit on the ground. You can fill the space here also in front by the mat here. Just watch it when people get pushed out.
Right here.
Rohit from Flamingo, Joshua representing IJJ in the blue. Rohit from the red corner representing Flamingo. Oh, that's an American attempt. Very good defense by Joshua there. Choosing to climb on. Joshua pulling a single leg X there. Has a half guard as Rohit is careful. Joshua trying to get some kind of purchase on one of the limbs of Rohit, looking for either a 2-on-1 grip on the hand while keeping frames for an izzet guard. Rohit getting some kind of a commanding position there. His knee, he's very conscious of his knee position. So going for a guillotine here, but he cannot finish. Oh, beautiful work by Joshua and Rohit trying to pull a triangle here. He has an arm and head trap, but Joshua is quite conscious of it. Rohit stepping on the far hip of Joshua, trying to make space between his head and arm. Goes for a back take. Has only one hook at this point, but can probably convert this. Gets a point for his troubles. Joshua in a little bit of trouble, but he's got an underhook. So you can expect a back escape here. Rohit quite conscious of that, actually gets his own underhook to safeguard the position. Rohit now looking for an armbar. Can he get it? He has isolated the arm. Joshua is conscious of it. He has to break that grip. Oh. Joshua evades that attack. But that allows Rohit to come to side control. Joshua trying to isolate one of the hands of Rohit with both his legs there. It's not usually effective. Rohit escapes that one. Rohit has really kept top control very well. Switching positions, no doubt. Going for an armbar again. Can he finish the armbar? Joshua gets stabbed with a beautiful armbar by Rohit. Really went after it eventually. Had to switch a bit to the triangle and then come back to finish the armbar. But in the end, good finish by Rohit. now approaching the last bout between IJJ and Flamingo. Sharan representing Flamingo, Vivek, IJJ in this last matchup. Vivek starts by pulling guard right away. Sharan with a pass there. Can't quite get through. Vivek still has a leg in, which he's able to retain guard there. The act of getting the legs in between the two by the bottom player is called guard retention. Vivek doing a good job with guard retention there. Aggressive pass by Vivek. Sorry, by Sharan. Vivek turtles to avoid the pass. Gets on top. Beautiful. I think Sharan was trying to pull guard there. Vivek very opportunistically stepped over the legs to get mount. And getting 2 points. One for the pass, one for the mount. Sharan reverses position. And reverses one of those points. But you will notice that Vivek started the match by pulling guard. So ideally Vivek has what he was looking to get, the close guard in this position. Let's see what he can accomplish from there. The close guard is a position where the legs are crossed behind the top player. This is what Vivek was looking for earlier in the match. Let's see what he can do from here. Sharan steps his leg up. One of the usual defenses for the top player is to stand up like Sharan is doing now. And now Sharan is again in a position to pass. 3 minutes on the clock. This match is still to be decided. A lot of time left on the clock. Anything can happen here. Vivek 2-1 up on the cards. Misses the timing there. Sharan catches him coming forward and steps over his legs. Has got halfway through the pass. Vivek with the underhook. Reverses the position to side control. Gets a point. Goes 3-1 up. Vivek going for a mount here. Knee on belly. Can he switch to mount? Get another point on the clock. Sharan gets to his side. This is a good play point. Gives up that position. Vivek now getting knots out. 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock. And Vivek 3-1 up on the cards. Vivek has really consolidated his position here. Has gone complete chest to chest here. And Sharan has retracted his arms deep below. Sharan has to work and escape now. Time is not in his favor. Sharan protecting himself in this position, but not really looking to escape. He really has to take the initiative here. Vivek is coasting this one out. He has side control. He's looking to hunt for mount. He's keeping the ref happy. Locked down by Sharan. Can he do something with it? Let's it go. Vivek seems to be in a good position to finish this match out. Less than 10 seconds on the clock now. Finishes the match out. Ahead on points.
High school.
Vivek with a win.
High school.
And Flamingo Jiu-Jitsu closes out. 6 win again.
High school.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also have food by Indian Bagel Company tonight again. It's a new menu, great food, delicious food, non-veg options, veg options, drinks, try some stuff out. And if you want to give them orders before the break, you can do that as well. We'll be coming around.
Did I we had did a lot.
MMA and Grappling School Bengaluru and Team Genesis, please come to the mats. MMA and Grappling School in the red corner, Team Genesis in the blue corner.
Look at those shoes. That shirt, that doesn't months later, no, listen. My shoes didn't match my
MMA and Grappling School in the corner. Team Genesis in the blue.
I guess my resume.
So the order for the fights remaining, MMA and Grappling School versus Team Genesis up next. Right after that, Ippon Martial Arts versus Bengaluru MMA. After the break, we have Bengaluru MMA again versus Kaizen MMA. And last match of the evening will be Octafit versus IJJ.
Speaks well. Now the power behind it. Every time I try
Sharan and Vivek, please return the bands. Red and blue bands, athletes. Sharan and Vivek. Vivek from IJJ.
I remember back too, and like, he was kind of really didn't make it back. He was his name was
Bhanu Prakash from MMA and Grappling School, Bengaluru versus Harish Gowli from Team Genesis. Bhanu Prakash looking actively for a push out. Harish circling inside. Oh, beautifully completes the takedown. Beautiful work from Harish. Using that push in, turning it into a leverage. Turns the corner for a takedown. Beautiful work there from Harish Gowli. Beautiful top control there. Knee on belly. Less used in the no-gi game. Bhanu Prakash being mounted here by Harish. Switches into mount. Now working that elbow rib space with his knees. This action is called moving from low mount to high mount. Getting into that space. You see Harish moving into high mount. Moving into higher mount increases his probabilities of attacks. So now he's got a much better chance of finishing his moves at this position, where he's high on the torso, closer to the neck of Bhanu Prakash. You will see Harish looking for some finishing attacks here, because he is everything he needs at this point. He will look to isolate one of those hands. You can expect either an arm triangle, an arm bar, a triangle, anything could happen at this point. Bhanu Prakash circling out, but that's a risky. Harish looking for a triangle. Bhanu Prakash has that leg trapped. Harish misses out on that triangle attack. Beautiful work there. Bhanu Prakash just able to keep that leg trapped long enough to get the top position safely. We are at the halfway mark. Harish 2 points ahead of Bhanu. Bhanu has to look to pass here. Harish repeatedly pulling him into that close guard. Harish is looking to get 2-on-1 grips here. Bhanu has to have a plan of action here. This can get into an armbar situation before you know it. Ref centers the players. Bhanu trying to stack Harish. Harish is looking to isolate with a shoulder clamp on the far shoulder. There you see both hands wedged against the same shoulder. That's a shoulder clamp. This could be a sweep. Harish getting hold of a leg, letting it go. Bhanu looking to break the close guard. This could be a triangle attack here. Harish. Bhanu trying to stack out of it. That's not easy. This could be a finish here, guys. We're very close to a finish there. Bhanu could potentially be choking at this point. Oh, the attempt is there. That is a DQ call by the ref. With the submission locked in, trying to lift and land the player back in the mat. The ref has called a DQ on it. Roshan on the red corner versus Tushar from Team Genesis in the blue. Roshan from MMA and Grappling School, Bengaluru versus Tushar in the blue from Team Genesis. Both players have one underhook each. More pronounced underhook by Roshan. Roshan trying to make use of it. Trying to finish. That takedown goes a little out of bounds. Beautiful work from Tushar. A beautiful inside trip. Finishing the takedown. In previous matches, we have seen Roshan play more of a wrestling style. So, beautiful back take there from Tushar. Circles around. Roshan attempting to stand up. And Tushar taking that opportunity, trying to finish with a rear naked choke, and it gets a finish. Makes quick work of this match. Outworking Roshan with a rear naked choke. Tushar with a win. Tushar choosing to stay in after his win against Roshan, and he's met by Belbin from MMA and Grappling School. Belbin with a more settled wrestling style. Tries to finish with that double leg. Tushar really showing his agility, outworking Belbin there. And Belbin still take down by Tushar. Belbin did all the work. Sometimes it happens in the game of grappling. You have to do all that work, and then that's just how the takedown game is. Belbin being the lighter player here also will have a significant disadvantage while wrestling. Attempt to pass there by Tushar. He could be passing here. Belbin just out retaining guard. Gets into half guard. But Tushar has Belbin's shoulders touching the mats, which sets him for a good passing position. That's a body lock, which Tushar lets go off, but he still has an underhook on the far side. And passes the guard of Belbin. Goes 2 points up. Side control itself has no points, so Tushar gets points for the pass and goes up 2-0 again as Belbin. 3.5 minutes roughly left on the clock. Goes into north-south, that's a Kimura trap. This could be a finish here any time. Belbin trying his best to survive here, but this is not going to be easy. There's a tap, there's a tap, there's a... Harsha from Team Genesis against Zain from MMA and Grappling School, Bengaluru. Harsha has an underhook. Zain really putting pressure on that underhook and having Harsha bail on it. An underhook is when a player has their arm passing under the opponent's arm. Goes for a double leg there, Harsha. Body lock by Zain. Zain works off the body lock, but Harsha lands on top. Zain works himself into a stance and gets top position. That's all hard work. I mean, that's a lot of hard work there from Zain to get out from the hole that he got himself into and come out on top. Getting into a good passing position now. Harsha getting himself into close guard here. Versus Zain. Zain has a body lock, but may not be of much use in this position, with Harsha having closed guard around him. You see, once a player closes the guard with their legs locked behind the top player, they have a little bit of time to think what to do next. Because at that point, for the top player to attack, oh, triangle attack there, missed. Zain takes advantage of that, going into a guillotine here. This is an arm in guillotine, which Zain is attempting to do. Zain 1-0 up on the cards. Just under 3 minutes left in the match. Zain really using his athleticism to pass the guard there. Harsha works himself into half guard again. But Zain really has him pinned against the mat there with an arm and a head trapped. Zain just has to pull his leg out and he will get the passing points there. Harsha manages to retain guard, but it's really on tender hooks here. Most of Zain's leg is out. He just has to pull the rest of the heel out to go up by 1 more point. He's already up by 2 points. Harsha gets a reversal. Now Harsha working in a das there. This is not the best position to do the das from, but it's definitely doable. Can Harsha finish the das? Don't count Zain out yet. Zain is looking to wrestle. Harsha still has that das locked in. There is a way these chokes, over time, take the resistance out. They start sapping the energy of the top player. Harsha really looking to finish. As you see, Harsha has got Zain's head and arm trapped in a chokehold. Now he lands up on top. Zain is defending intelligently. He's able to get out of trouble there. "18 seconds on the clock. Harsha is a point behind. He really has to go for this takedown. Double leg attempt. Zayn ekes out that victory, 1 point ahead over Harsha. Last bout of this match between MMA and Grappling School and Team Genesis coming up. Rahul, MMA and Grappling School. Both of them have collar ties. Pulling each other down. Rahul pulls guard, decides to get back up. Both these gentlemen choosing to trade collar ties. Looks for a push out there. Double leg by Harish. Rahul finds close guard. Looking for an armbar there. Rahul trying to climb his legs up on Harish, looking for arm bars a couple of times there. Not able to find them. Straight ankle lock attempt by Harish. This could work. This could work. Rahul not letting that show on his face, but I'm sure he's feeling it. If Harish turns and faces the floor, this is going to finish. Good defense for Rahul is to keep Harish facing the sky with a position like this, and sound attack for Harish is to face the mats. Harish finding that collar tie on top. And this could very well end up in Harish passing that guard. He's lost a lot of his defenses while going for that attempt. Rahul able to make full use of that trap leg to keep Harish within his guard. But Harish slowly but surely working his way across the guard of Parol to pass now. Sorry, Rahul, pass now. Passing points for Harish there. Goes 2-0 over Rahul. Minute and 44 seconds left on the clock. Rahul has to making good defensive position here. He has trapped that leg behind Harish. You will see Rahul now able to work himself up. Loses the leg on that way and goes back into bottom turtle. Sits out, attempted sit out by Rahul. Could not quite get it to work. Harish gets knots out. Harish, you expect Harish to try to isolate a hand from there? And earlier in the day, we saw some matches where players went after Kimura. Rahul waiting and watching. The clock is not in his favor. 45 seconds left in the match. Mount by Harish. Harish just quietly piling up the points. He knows that Rahul is strapped for time and has to press the action. So while it's just a couple of points that he's ahead by, that allows him to wait and watch and use opportunities as they come.
Next fight, Ippon Martial Arts and Bengaluru MMA. Ippon Martial Arts in the red corner, Bengaluru MMA in the blue corner. Sorry, Bengaluru MMA in the red corner, Ippon Martial Arts in the blue corner. My bad.
Amit from Bengaluru MMA versus Sharat from Ippon to kick things off with the first bout of this matchup. Both fighting for inside positions. Sharat gets an underhook. Amit pulls him around, looking for a takedown. Sharat continuing to industriously work for his underhooks. Industriously work for his underhooks. Sharat gets 1 point for push out there. A lot of grip game happening here between these two players. This can be quite tiring, especially for Sharat, who's the lighter player. Sharat getting the top position there. And Amit reversing it with a beautiful double leg. I think Sharat made the mistake of looking at the scoreboard for a quick second there and paid the price. Amit gets 1 point for the takedown, 1 for the pass versus Sharat, who has 1 point for the push out. Amit switching into mount, gets another point. Oh, there's a top guillotine there. Attempt by Amit. Sharat manages to evade it. The referee brings the match back to the center. Guillotine attempt by Amit. Sharat escapes his head, so manages to get a point for the reversal. Goes up. Beautiful armbar finish there from Amit. Couldn't quite catch it as the players rolled. Ankan from Bangalore MMA steps in versus Syed from Ippon. Ankan is a beautiful guard game, which I expect he will showcase quite quickly here. Gets a bit of a trip on the chin here. I see Syed reaching down, and there's the guard game I'm talking about. Ankan is a beautiful guard game. Has been one of the more pleasing players to watch here. And there is a triangle. What a beautiful piece of work there. Syed is heavier, but he really has to work hard here. That triangle is getting tight there, folks. You could see the tap at any moment now. And he's worsening that out with a beautiful American on that far hand gets the tap. Third match between Adarsh of Bengaluru MMA and Herm of Ippon Martial Arts. Ooh, that was a close call there. Went very close to that piece of equipment. His head did for my comfort. Adarsh gets a push-out point for it as Herm went out of the mat. Herm has got double hand collar ties, one inside tie, one over tie. Those collar ties build over time, so they have to be detached by the defending player quickly. Otherwise, before you know it, you're not able to really posture or look up. Your neck gets tied, your spine gets tired. In fact, in this case, both players have collar ties of each other. And others getting to side control. He's looking for an arm triangle there, but Herm is aware of the attack. Others going for mount here. Others up 4 points to 0. 1.5 minutes into the match, looking for a triangle there. He's isolated one hand. He will expect him to step his right leg over or under Herm's head. And there we see that, there is the armbar.
Athletes with any issues, physio, any niggles, any pains, our physios here in the corner, please feel free to see them.
Kushal from Bangalore MMA against Manoj, Ippon Martial Arts. A lot of scrambling in play here. Manoj scrambling, Kushal getting the bag, trying to get him down. Manoj really scrambling again, looking to turn the tables. Finally, Kushal. Manoj still scrambling, this time on the other side. But there's a risk of him giving up his back here. And Kushal takes the bag. Manoj still looking to scramble, looking to go out of control. Referee pauses the match and takes them to the middle. Kushal with the batting against Manoj. Kushal will be looking to finish. Manoj has to find a way, switches into a leg triangle here. Once the player with the back control triangles the legs, there is a slow suffocation element which comes in. And he will look to finish here. So expect to see Kushal looking to finish here. He has his choking arm in. He still does not have the other arm. And Manoj works the escape here. Gets us back to the mat. Looking to come up on top. Kushal wins back the mount. Manoj finally with a reversal. He's really been putting an A-class effort from the bottom there. Kushal with a sweep takes it off. Kushal with top control, switches to mount, gets another point. Manoj has a grip on the neck, which is probably not the right place to put his hand. He has to focus on the waist. Reversal, but this is very close to a triangle. Kushal looking for a finish. Manoj looking to survive and Ankan versus Naveen. Ankan getting ready to showcase his guard again. Expect Ankan to try to make grips right up top, then pull guard into either an armbar or a triangle. There you see that, pulls guard right into a triangle and attack.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break, 30 minutes, and we'll be back. Thank you. The next 25 minutes, and we'll be back. The next fight is Bengaluru MMA versus. Go get some food, and we'll be back. Bye, one sec. Bengaluru MMA and Kaizen MMA, 5 minutes. Guys, just a quick update on the league scores, where all the teams stands. In number 1, Kranos MMA, 41 points. Number 2 is Flamingo Jiu-Jitsu with 41 points. Number 3, Team Genesis with 39 points. MMA and Grappling School at number 4 with 33. Kaizen MMA at number 5 with 32 points. Bengaluru MMA, number 6, 27 points. Octafit, number 7 at 21 points. IJJ at number 8 with 15 points. And Ippon Martial Arts at number 9 with 4 points.
first match. Watch us. Goes with a first takedown. And Amit tries a straight ankle lock. Does not work. Watch us keeping Amit down with some fairly strong pushes. Looking to pass the guard. Amit retains his guard, his head guard, and watch us get some. Let's go off that position. Watch us doing the right things, keeping weight on both his feet. Not giving Amit room to work his leg locks. That was quite some risky play by Amit. To let Varchas walk around like that. Oh! For a second there, Varchas had an arm triangle around Amit. Amit able to work his elbow to the mat. Now he's baiting him with that arm triangle, letting him get a view in. Varchas quite comfortable staying on top. Amit really has to find a way to come up. He's 2 points behind. Oh, gets a Kimura there. This could be a finish. This could very well be a finish. Amit really going round and round, looking for that Kimura finish. Watchers has a mount, but that Kimura is in deep. Oh! Works that hand free. I'm sure Watchers had his heart in his mouth for a few minutes there. Gets a guillotine grip. Will he go down? Pull guard for a finish. And lets it go. Both reset in the center. Double leg. That's quite a strong finish of that double leg. Referee had a close look, but quite happy with the progress. Again gets that Kimura grip. Unfortunately, he's getting that Kimura grip at a point when he does not have guard. Goes. Again, that Kimura grip. This could be trouble. This could quickly become trouble for Varchas. Varchas quite happy to escape that one. Gets a double leg. Doesn't let him finish it. Varchas finishes it. Again, happy to concede that Kimura grip. Varchas is really quite comfortable conceding that Kimura grip. I hope it does not land him in trouble at some point in this match. There's a minute and 24 seconds of it left. Oh! Amit overstepped there. Watcher saw him coming, dipped and took the double leg. Has gone 7-0 up. Amit really has to finish in the next 50 seconds to have any chance of winning this match. Again that Kimura grip. Again Varchas. Again Amit working off that Kimura grip. Could this be one too many times? Amit has chased that Kimura grip all match, looking for a way to finish it. Varchas has always found a way out. 20 seconds left in the match. Amit looking to pass, gets the pass. Watch us finish the match in beautiful bright green. So looking forward to this match. Rishabh and Ankan both having phenomenally good guard players. This is one to watch out for. This is going to be, I hope, a very good match. And that's the difference. That's how you take down a guard player, with a trip, rather than letting him pull guard at his pace. Rishabh doing the right thing, passing the guard of Ankan. Ankan working himself into the guard play again. Gets into some kind of a K guard. No, that's more like a single leg X. Really not letting him settle. Beautiful anaconda. That choke is in deep. Ankan is in trouble here. Can he extract himself? Gets the tap. Beautiful match. Rishabh with the win over Ankan. Adarsh versus Avizo. Avizo walking in, trying to get a takedown, looking for the underhooks. Adarsh working himself free. Goes on a double leg, Avizo. Circles around, passes the guard. I can already see it about to happen. Good aggressive retention by Adarsh here. Avizo extending out that inside leg. That could be trouble. He has to be a little careful, Adarsh.
Leg bubble, Avizo. Leg bubble out. Don't hold him, just leg bubble out. Sprawl your left leg and back and get it free. Sprawl your left leg. Yes.
Framing on the inside. Avizo getting the pass.
Look for north-south, Avizo, and look for Kibula. North-south, Kibula. Yeah, keep going north-south. No worries.
Avizo looking to attack that far arm.
Lock the hip. Yes. Now get that to
Let's that go. Switches to north-south. Switches to the other side.
He will also give you a dance here as he's starting. Yes.
Looking for a dodge there. Gets a dodge grip. Adarsh has to keep distance from the hip. Can't let Avizo go with the grip. The hip. This is full. Adarsh is in trouble here. This could finish.
You can readjust it.
Adit versus Kushal. Adit from Kaizen versus Kushal from Bengaluru. Adit with a takedown. Straight into mount. 2 points up.
Stay patient there. Stay patient. Control it. Watch out your base. He'll try to beat you.
Adit extending out that hand. Making elbow space.
Get a cross face, bro.
You see Adit trying to climb into the under the right. The left hand of Kushal.
Walk it up. Walk it up. Walk it up. Yeah, keep walking it up.
Attempting a submission called Mother's Milk.
Because he will bridge you anytime you want. Yes.
Reverses.
It's all right. You're up by one.
Ended up compromising his base. Adit did. And Kushal takes advantage.
Don't expose the back. Don't expose the back.
Kushal has an opportunity to attack the back here. Oh, dude, really?
North south. North south.
Armbar attack there. Misses out.
Hand out. Yes. Keep the back.
Adit on the back this time. Kushal in the bottom. Turtles. Adit steps forward. Tries to get him. With a back attack.
Single look. Body triangle. What's the called body triangle?
Adit is beginning to pile on the points. 5-1 against Kushal. Trying to triangle his legs. Get better control.
You can also unlock your hook with turtles, okay? Stay on the back, it's fine. You're not being realized here. You're up by 4 points. You can also keep attacking his neck. Keep him on the defensive. Keep attacking the neck, bro. Okay, top side, enter it. Remember that. Roll is top side. Good, keep him on this side. This is better for you. Yeah. Climb up.
Adit looking to maintain control on the back of Kushal.
Double unders.
Running out the clock. Halfway through the match we are.
Post the bottom hand. Post the bottom hand. Yes. Get up on top. Watch your pace. Now 2 minutes left. It's okay. 2 minutes left. Don't make overly aggressive.
American attack. But it's over Kushal's head, so this is not really going to finish.
Just get on top and watch the bridge.
To finish that attack, he has to bring
Let's go. Yes.
Uncle coming back for this match. And he will face Shiv from Kaizen MMA. Shiv appears to be the heavier fighter here. So wrestling may not make sense for Uncle. Beautiful high attacks from Uncle. Goes for an armbar there, but the elbow is out. This could still be a valid attack. Shiv goes to the ground. Oh! Saves himself there. Gets out in a scramble. Ankan has close guard. Shiv staying safe inside the close guard. Ankan stepping up to his high guard here. Ankan will look to trap one of those shoulders. Does not get it. Looks for one of the legs.
Don't leave that hand in the center. North, south. Don't leave your left hand inside. Again,
Beautiful guard style that Ankan has. A minute and 10 seconds into the match.
Alright, you're doing good. Hey, you can anytime stand up after controlling the inside hand. Control the inside hand. Don't leave your one hand inside, one hand outside. Okay? Watch out. Yeah. Always try to win the inside hand position and you can stand. Yes. Watch out. Now, posture up and break the grip. Break the leg grip. Again.
Comes up and pulls. Oh, again gets an armbar position. Shiv is in a good defensive position here. Putting his weight on. Gets his elbow free.
North, south. Pommel your hand to the hip. Left hand to the hip. Left hand.
Gets pass points, Shiv does. Goes up 1-0 on Ankan. Ankan making Shiv post on the mat. This is an opportunity to attack. Can he use any attacks on the legs? Ankan pulls a straight ankle lock. Shiv has the other ankle. This is a straight ankle lock shootout between two guard players. To finish this lock, the player has to face the mat. Shiv has the leg trap, but Ankan has kind of extracted his knee free out there. It's very difficult to say when this will get on though. Both players, a leg lock shootout. You never can say when this will end. Both let go. 90 seconds left in the match. Shiv up 1-0. Ankan looking for another armbar. Shiv gets a pass, goes 2 points up. Ankan seems to have lost a little fair bit of steam in the match so far. It's a second match. That's really the risk of taking a second bout, especially against a heavier player.
Yes, you just have to wait 30 seconds. You just have to wait.
Ankan gets a triangle. Can he finish it? 20 seconds on the clock. This is going to run close. He doesn't have time on his hands. And locks in the triangle. He has got 10 seconds to finish that triangle. Oh, Shiv pulls free. How agonizing. Oh, Shiv by a clutch, really. What a beautiful match. The last 10-20 seconds was really thrill a minute, thrill a second even in the last 10 or 20 seconds of that match.
Octafit and IJJ, please come to the mats. IJJ in the red corner, Octafit in the blue corner.
IJJ versus Octafit. George for IJJ, Ravi for Octafit. George pulls guard. Ravi passes his guard. American attack! American attack! Again, and this time the referee stops the match. The match ended quickly with an Americana submission by Ravi. Paruk Manoj. Paruk for IJJ, Manoj for Octafit. Beautiful trip by Paruk. Sorry, Manoj. Passes the guard of Paruk. Manoj.
Stop. Center.
Manoj looking to work that the firearm. Octafit players have shown an inclination to try the Americana. Seems to be their favorite technique. Again, attempting Americana on the far side here. Manoj, Parag turtling up, looking to turtle into Manoj. Manoj sprawling, putting his weight on Parag. This can be tiring for Parag.
Keep spinning, bro. Get up.
Parag turtling up. Manoj content to stay on top.
Focus.
Parag with a single leg. Reverses Manoj. Looking to pass here. I expect Parag will be passing towards his left. Parag looking to take the back grab. He is not inside the foot yet. Distracted by the scoreboard. They're two apiece, Manoj and Parag. Parag gets a back take. 2 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Both players looking at the... Manoj stands up. Goes back and out. The RMC is sunk in. Manoj couldn't get finished on this one. He seems to be surviving in there. Parag pulling him right back. Wrestling well from inside the rear naked choke, pulls the leg, kind of a leg drag to get Parag down.
Don't get up, stay down.
It breaks up the match.
Play guard.
Parag 3, Manoj 4. A minute left on the clock. Manoj using his athleticism to pass. Caught a little watching. He has to take the initiative. That's Parag. Manoj is up on the cards. Parag looking to turtle again. Manoj controlling Parag, putting a lot of his weight, making him carry his weight. 14 seconds left. Manoj is 2 points up on the card. Parag getting that single leg he's been trying for. Can he do anything with it? No. Manoj crawls out of trouble. Heron versus Vivek. Heron on Octafit. Vivek for IJJ. Heron with a very draggy kind of a pass. Does a phenomenal leg drag. Vivek is working on the backside. I mean, he has got that beautiful grip inside. Has got one hook in. Heron in some kind of trouble here. He has to be careful or Vivek will take his back. Heron hanging on. Vivek still has a good underhook. Heron working on that underhook. Vivek switches to close guard. Again that leg drag, that beautiful strong leg drag from Heron. Trying to pass Vivek's guard.
Beast you to one side again.
Heron circles Vivek. Tries to get round him. Gets halfway through.
John Wayne. John Wayne. Underhook. Get the underhook, Vivek. Extra. Yes. Left hand.
Heron gets a hold of the head. Vivek works himself free. They're 1-1 on the cards. Heron making Vivek carry his weight. Vivek turtling, looking for a single leg. A single leg is when the bottom player gets hold of one of those legs and kicks the top player. Vivek goes 2-1 up on the cards. Buggy choke attempt. Heron bridging repeatedly, but Vivek is just using better movement, going around him rather than keeping the same position. As a lighter player, that's what can work for him. Vivek using that opportunity to get down. Goes up one more point. He's now 4-1 on the cards. Heron has to organize his game right now. Sweeps. Now there's a 2-point difference. Passes the guard. Does not. Vivek reverses it. To get guard points in Fight Pundit League, for a guard pass, you have to maintain your position for at least 1 second. Half guard by Vivek. Heron staying on top. Vivek still 4-2 up with a minute left to play. To get guard pass points, you have to get most of the back of the bottom player on the mat. Trading points here. Vivek goes up 1, Heron goes up 1. And there's still a 2-point difference. 37 seconds left on the clock. Heron again, going for that head and arm. This could Looks like the match ended in a draw. That was a worthy draw. I mean, those guys went around. Every time one went up a point, the other got up. It was a to and fro matchup, a lot of scrambling, a lot of technique. It was intense 5 minutes from these two. Two bouts left in the last match of the night. Nachiket of IJJ versus Pradyumna of Octafit. The push out process.
Pull and push, Nachiket. Pull and push. Pull him and push him. Good job, good job. Heavy hit, heavy hit. Heavy hit, heavy hit. Good job. Stand up. Nachiket, stand up. Your posture. Nachiket, don't let your head.
Nachiket who gets the takedown.
Nachiket, stand up. Build up pace.
Pradyumna has close guard. What can he do from in there? He has to find an attack.
Good job, good job.
Good guard recovery by Pradyumna.
Nachiket, stand up. Hand fighting, stand up, Nachiket.
This corner asking Nachiket to stand up. By going in down to this kind of a position, Nachiket the risks armbar and triangle attacks by Pradyumna. Well, he gets the better of Pradyumna at this point and passes his guard. Goes 2 points up. Nachiket looking to pass, has Pradyumna both pinned on the mat. Pinned is when both Pradyumna's shoulders are touching the mat. Gets a mount there. So you will often see this process of pinning where both the shoulders of the bottom player touch the mat before the top player is able to pass. As you saw here.
Nachiket, do not get quick. Heavy hips. Spread your weight.
Nachiket gets under the elbow of Pradyuman. Nachiket in a good position to attack with either an arm bar or a triangle. Or even an arm triangle.
Draw your hand forward.
I believe he's looking for a punch choke on that side.
Yes, exactly like that. Walk your hand up. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
That's the advantage of being very close to your corner. You can get good quality instruction from your corner and they can help you try to finish.
Same thing again. Crawl. Keep your pace. Keep your legs. Heavy hips, Nachiket.
Pradyuman struggling to find a way out of bottom mount.
Heavy hips, Nachiket. Heavy
Nachiket trying to finish
Heavy hips. Good job. You're doing very good.
with whatever he can find at this point. Because he's got a very good position. He's got a high mount. He's got both of Pradyuman's elbows distanced from his body. He can literally pick his attacks at this point.
Yes, yes, exactly.
I would have picked an armbar, but Nachiket looking for strangles rather than joint locks at this point. A minute and 16 seconds left on the clock.
Heavy hips, Nachiket. Heavy hips. Take your left leg back. You grab back.
Nachiket
Nachiket, left
trying
leg.
to take the back
Grab his
here.
hand. Give grab. Nachiket, give grab his right hand. No, maintain that position. Give grab. Nachiket, give grab.
We have
Walk your hand up.
we've been stuck in a little bit of a stalemate at this point. Nachiket has a very good position but struggling to get past the defense of Pradyuman from mount.
Nachiket, spread.
Pradyuman defending himself well in that position but unable to get out from bottom mount. So the clock is not in his favor. 30 seconds left on the clock. Pradyuman has to find a way out now or the match is running out on him.
Nachiket, heavy hips. Nachiket.
And the clock runs out on the dying
Nachiket,
seconds
take
of
your
this
time.
match.
Breathe, breathe.
We're on to the last bout of the evening. Parug versus Manoj. Parug pulls guard. Manoj pulls his leg. Manoj looking to circle Parug and pass his guard. Parug framing the legs, gets to total. Manoj gets a point for the back switch and goes a point up.
Control his head, Parag.
Parag looking to work from the bottom. Gets 1 point for the guard recovery. They go 1-all. Manoj looking to stand up. Parag seems to be reaching for looking to trap one of Manoj's legs. I think he's got some kind of leg locking gameplay in mind. Getting some kind of a quasi-triangle there. It's quite a strong stack from Manoj. I don't think Parul can do anything with it right now. Manoj using that opportunity to pass. Parul getting up. Parul getting up. Manoj with the pass there. He just has to put Parug's back on the mat. Parug aware of that and comes up to turtle, gets a single leg. Manoj keeping him down, sprawling through it. They're 1-1 on the scoreboard. Just over 2 minutes left in the match. Parug's strategy appears to be to trap that single leg and get through. Manoj is aware of this. Manoj seems to be looking to pass and but he's struggling to put the back of Parug on the mat, which is when you will get the points for the pass. Manoj got a back switch point. Parug with a single leg. And can he finish? Gets reversal points there. So goes even with Manoj. 2-2 on the cards. How good is Manoj's guard game? We have to see this now because Manoj has always played from the top in all his matches tonight. First time he's been put into guard. Both players screen watching. Parug 1 point up after the reversal. Manoj really has to make up his mind at this point. If he stays in the beautiful sweep by Manoj. Goes even Steven. Parug with his favorite single leg. Left on the clock. Manoj looking to run away with a 1 point win here. Both players. Very exciting finish to that match. A lot happened in the last minute. Manoj with the finish. Oh, sorry, finishing the match, a point up.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great evening. Thank you so much. We're done with tonight. A final points update. At the end of the night, we have Kaizen MMA leading the league at 46 points. Krenos at 41. Flamingo at 41. Team Genesis at 39. These 4 teams will be going through to our playoffs on July 19th. Do join us again. See you then. Have a good night. Bye.
London lives on. London is...
Ball out like we're living a life. Headed uptown, tripping, looking extra fine.